Are you guys coffee lovers like me? Do you like them in your fragrances? Well, if you do, you know what to do. Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. Back with another video. Yes, a coffee fragrance. Probably by the thumbnail you know already what I'm going to be talking about. I'm talking about the new Montale, and it is Ristretto Intense Cafe. There's the bottle, little whirly thing there. Some people get annoyed by that. I think it's kind of cool actually. This fragrance is awesome. Anyway, this bottle was sent to me by my request to review because I did experience the fragrance in Milan when I went to Essence earlier this year. So I already knew way ahead of a lot of the videos that came out what this was all about and what it smelled like, and I couldn't wait for the release because when I first smelled it and I got the coffee note out of this one, it just blew me away. I've worn and smelled the original Intense Cafe many times, and this one is, to me, just that much better. In this one, the coffee takes center stage, the rose note gets dialed back, where the Intense Cafe was more about the rose note, but it did have the coffee note as well, just wasn't as prominent as it is in this fragrance. For those of you that may not know what Ristretto means, Ristretto is a concentrated short shot of espresso, which is a very concentrated, strong coffee. And it makes sense to use that in the name of this fragrance because the coffee in this is really strong. The notes in this one are Italian black coffee, Turkish rose water, French rose buds, roasted coffee beans, woody notes, vanilla pods, white musk, caramel, and amber. Now, if you notice, Italian black coffee, roasted coffee beans, they did not hold back on the coffee on this one, for sure. The fragrance is, without a doubt, it's Montale-esque. If you're familiar with Montale fragrances, there's always that something in there that tells you, if you're familiar with the fragrances, that it's a Montale. It's long-lasting, almost like all the other fragrances, beast mode. I don't know what they put in, or if they use certain proprietary molecules that make them last as long as they do, but their fragrances, as far as any I've tested, have been beast mode. I know a lot of people hate that term, but it's the term that comes to mind. This is definitely, without a doubt, if you're a coffee lover, the fragrance to get in your rotation, the fragrance to try out. You know, I've heard of other ones out there. Again, as far as I'm concerned, and as much as I love coffee, this one here just has something in it that speaks to me in volumes. Being Italian from descent, loving espresso and having espresso a good part of my life, when I smell this fragrance, that's what I get: a rich, beautiful Italian espresso. Maybe even with a little bit of a sense of a latte or a vanilla latte type thing when it gets closer to the dry down. But initially, it's that shot of espresso, and then in the dry down, you get that vanilla latte thing going on, which makes it a nice, more gourmandious dry down and gourmandier scent bubble that carries on throughout the wearing of the fragrance. You guys familiar with the House of Montale? Are there any Montales that you like? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think of these fragrances. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And always remember, NYC Fragrance family, because you are my family and I love my subscribers. If you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.